Hi everyone, Adarsh here. So this is a continuation video of binary operators, where earlier we have discussed about binary operators, then int binary operator, and in this video we're gonna discuss about long binary operator. So long binary operator is a function interface which is inside the java.lang.function package, java.util.function package, where annotated with the @ of function interface and does not extends from any of the predefined function interface, and it is not implemented with the generics. It is strictly binded with the long data type, so that's why it is named after long unary operator, long binary operator. So I have done some sample code how to use this, so I'm gonna give you a quick walkthrough of that. So we have a method which is long binary operator, which accepts two long type values and an instance of long binary operator, and it's gonna call a method apply as a long on the instance of long binary operator, where it will pass the two long values. So as I have discussed that long binary operator is something which is functional interface, does not extends from any interface. It has a abstract method apply as a long binded with the long primitive data type, not the wrapper. So you can with these type of operators you have a facility to use primitive also, but if anything implemented with the generics, you cannot use primitive there. That's a limitation of generic. So just to overcome that limitations, in JDK8 we have these functionalities. So just to use this static method, we need to provide a implementation for long binary operator, and then override apply as a long method and provide the business implementation into that, and then create an instance of that and call the method. So what we have done, we have just given the over implementation, created the instance, a runtime instance of that, and provide pass the two argument as well as the instance of that become our first approach. That's a traditional approach in JDK, and that was before JDK8. And then we optimize it little bit with the anonymous implementation of that, directly calling a method passing two argument with the anonymous implementation of long binary operator, where we have override apply as a long method. But from the JDK8 onwards, we have a facility to use lambda expression. So what we have done, we have just taken up this piece of code which contains actual business logic, and pass this piece of code as a argument to the method, where with the help of lambda expression here. So that become our third approach. We optimize it little bit, and we have removed this data type, this curly braces, return statement, and semicolon from that, and that become our fourth approach. But we cannot go further because we are accepting two arguments here, so we cannot remove this bracket, otherwise it start compiler will start complaining us that it's a violation for lambda expression. So if we have a four approaches to call that method, so if I just execute this piece of code, we're gonna get a four similar type of output, but there's no difference in the output. If you see here, what we are doing, we are just in the two approaches here, we are just multiplying the things. In other two approaches, we are just adding values. Yeah, so instead of this, if I just start doing the same operation in that, so I'm gonna get a similar output here. So that's how we can use a long binary operator. So in the regular application development, we can use it for small business requirement, where we have a requirement to accept two primitives apply and pass some lambda operation which contains a business logic, and get the similar type of output for the long type. So there, in those places, we can use this long binary operator. So that's it for this video. Please share your thoughts, comments, and do subscribe my channel, and I'll come up with another type of binary operator, which is double binary operator, binded with the double data type. Till then, take care. Bye.